Today we're in Derbyshire, a place called Monsal Head. Free parking at the side of the road. We're going to head forward and pick up our path in front of the Monsal Head Hotel. We're going to head down Dale and finish in Monsal Dale and make it around. We'll just give you a quick look at Monsal Head pub and restaurant and little ice cream parlour at the other end before we start. And at the back of there's the car park and toilets. So we're just stood in front of the hotel now. We turn right down towards Monsal Viaduct. We make our way down onto the old railway line, turning right. We're heading towards Millersdale now. We look to our left hand side and have a quick look inside Headstone Tunnel. This is all open now. When we were here a year or two ago, it wasn't. So, and that heads towards Bakewell, and that's another walk sometime. But then we turn right along the old railway line towards the viaduct. We just have a quick look at the notice board on our right hand side. The viaduct was built in 1863 on the Derby to Manchester section of the Midland Railway. The viaduct is 300 feet long and has 5 50-foot span arches, making it one of the most impressive viaducts in Britain. We just look to our right hand side and take a quick shot. We've got the river down below and a farmhouse by the look of it. And then we have a quick look at the left hand side. We've left the viaduct now and we're heading towards a place called Crestbrook. And if we see anything of interest along the way, as we normally do, we'll stop and take a shot. We just keep heading forward now. As we walk along, we look down to our right hand side and we've got 2 or 3 houses in front of us. We think that's a nice shot. And then we look at the rocks above the valley. As we head forward, we can see like a old brick hut there that was probably part of the old railway line, or probably belonged to part of the railway line. It's a lovely sunny day today, and as you can see there's plenty of cyclists using this new trail. You're walking with a taxi driver today. As we walk along on our right hand side, we look down and we see a fisherman there, look. It looks like he's going to change the fly. Maybe the fish aren't biting this morning. We look to our right hand side again, and that's the view in front of you. Lovely summer's day in Derbyshire. It's nowhere better. This place is called Crestbrook, and we think that's Arkwright's Mill. We keep walking forward along the track till we come to Cressbrook Tunnel. We turn right there, the path goes off, and we're going down towards Crestbrook now. We'll walk by Crestbrook on our right hand side, and after that we'll be heading towards Litton Mill. Just at the side of the track we've got about half a dozen butterflies here, look. We can only see 2 here because I'm trying to get a bit of a close-up. We don't know what sort they are, but it's nice to see them with the sunshine. We've dropped down right near the river now. We've got the weir in front of us, and obviously this pond would have powered the mill. And then just in front of the weir you've got the bridge. We're going to go over the bridge and turn left and walk up the other side of the river, and the sun's out, so let's see if we can get 1 or 2 good shots. As we cross over the river We can't resist this shot. Fantastic. And the noise is pretty loud. We've crossed over the river now, and the path is just below that chalky rock. And we've just seen a couple of trout jumping here. Let's hope we can film some later on. And we just keep walking forward. We've got the mill pond on our left hand side, and that eventually will take us up to the river. And there we've got a swan just having a little groom there, look. And there in front of us, we're coming towards the end of the pond now. The track keeps going on your right hand side. We've just moved up a bit further, and we've got a bit of wildlife on the pond here, look. Got ducks, swans, and I think we've got water hen there by the look of it. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, maybe half a dozen I can see in the distance. I think that's a little dab chick there. Well, here we are, we've got a chick. Let's have a look. She looks as if that's the only one she's got, so well, we'll leave it at that. Well, everybody seems to be having a little groom this morning. We're about 30 feet away, and I can see 2 more at the right hand side as well. They look like mallards from here. Just having a little drink of water and a stretch. Well, I think we'll leave him. He's or she's sat in the sunshine, so we'll keep going. We're just following the path up the dale. The little stream's about 20 foot on our left hand side. We're on the path now, just below in the water. We think we've got a little dabchick there, look. He's only about 8 to 10 feet from me at the most. He's not bothered, he can hear me talking, but he's just feeding there on the weed, look, pulling it about. 10 foot below me, I'm just on the path. And I think that's a fantastic bit of leafing way there, but fantastic bit of footage. Apart from that leaf. Well, you couldn't get much closer than that if he posed for you, could you? We keep heading forward. The river's just about 4 foot, 5 foot from me. We can hear a noise in the distance. Sounds like a weir or something, so we're going to head towards it. This area is a triple S eyesight. Walk forward another 100 yards and we've got the weir with a little water race and a small old iron wheel there. That trout there is about 10 feet away from me. I'm just stood at the side of the path. It's about a foot long, so probably, I don't know, pound and a half. I don't know, I can't tell, but We're just at the edge of the... he's moving. He's gone. Well, there you are, just to let you see these are live shots. I can see another one, hold on. That stone there in the middle, look. You can see how clear the water is. He's not quite as big as the other. He's probably about a pound, or I don't know, 3/4 of a pound, but I mean, that's in running water. That's not bad, is it? Just at the back of him looks like a bit of a milk crate there. He's gone. No, he's still there, look. Look at that. Well, I think we'll leave that for now, but if you're looking for a good day out and trout's still there, you can do worse than Derbyshire. The river is pretty clear, but you've little banks of weed and things floating, so there's things for the fish to hide underneath. Every now and again you'll get a little tiny weir. We're still keeping our eyes open for kingfishers and dippers and things like that, but no luck so far. We walk by the side of the old mill and turn round to take a quick shot with the hills in the background. We walk forward 50 feet past the telephone box on your left and we see our signpost. We turn left there at the end of the building. It says Monsal Trail. We cross over the river, and as we do we look down, and there's, if there isn't too much reflection, with a fair few rainbow trout messing about here, look. Well, I think we'll leave it at that. We've a lot to do. As we walk to the end of the bridge, we go up a few steps and pass over what looks like a bit of an old sluice gate, and then we head off to the left. Just about 50 feet up from the trout swimming, you've got the houses backing onto the river, and you can see the reflection there. We turn right onto the Monsal Trail. Straight in front of you, you've got a bridge. We walk to the left of there, up the steps, turn left. We're heading towards Brushfield now. As we head left over the stile, there's a board saying Priest Cliff Lees. Well, we're about 3/4 of the way up to the top now, and as you can imagine, it's a pretty stiff climb. With a view like this, it's well worth it. We'll keep going. Well, that's either a kestrel or a sparrowhawk there, look. Look at that. Oh, he's gone down. We just sat enjoying a sandwich, and we can see some little dots moving around at the other side of the valley. Let's have a quick look. And we've got two there just below the wall. Before we go any further, we thought we'd just give you a quick look at the scenery. Make your way uphill, keeping to the fence line. When you're nearly at the top, on your right hand side you'll see a stile. There's two hawthorn trees at the back. Cross over there and turn left, and then we're going to be bearing off slightly right. We walk forward towards some trees in the distance, and you've a pretty narrow strip of a field with wall either side. As we head towards the trees, we notice a post with a yellow top. We look to our left, and you can see the little gap in the fence and the wall with the yellow arrow. We go over the wall and head forward. As we walk down the field, about 50 feet away, I see a rook. He's eating something there, look. And so I just put my camera on him, and here we are just watching him. It might be an ant's nest, or we don't know. I'm just going to see if we can get that bit closer. He's definitely digging something out there. Just walk down to the corner of the field and you'll see one of the concrete watering holes for the animals. These are a feature of the Derbyshire Dales. We see a lot of them and they're being repaired. The stile's just in the corner. We turn left there and we're heading towards Brushfield. So we're just following the track now. As we go along, we can't film everything, but we can give you a little bit. On this top road you've plenty of height, so a great spot with your camera. We've just walked by Middle Farm holiday cottages on our left hand side. In front of us we've got a signpost in a T-junction. We turn left for Monsal Dale. We walk across the front of the houses. We just keep heading forward. We're going to go to the left hand side of the tree. We follow the wall up the field, and just before the fence the footpath goes off to your right. It says Lees Bottom and White Lodge. We're heading towards Lees Bottom now. As you walk across the field, head towards the centre track. We're going through the gate and heading towards Brushfield Howe Farm. Walk past the farm buildings. You'll come to a gate in front that says private. Just look left there, you'll see an arrow on the left hand side post. We walk forward and turn right. We've just come through the farm now and there's our view. Walk to the end of the field. On your left hand side you have your stile and your footpath sign. We're going down to Lees Bottom and the river. We make our way down to the bottom and turn left towards Monsal Head. We're slowly coming out of the trees and we've got the river in front of us on our right hand side. The path just heads straight forward, but we're going to follow the contours of the river for a short way to see if we can see any wildlife. We'll soon be back on the track. No luck with the wildlife, but it's still beautiful here. As we're walking by, we've got some cattle grazing the pasture and keeping the undergrowth down, and having a good scratch as well. Look, yeah, having a right good scratch. Well, we'll leave him for now. He's about 8 foot in front, but he's not bothered. He's just scratching his ankle there, look. Yeah, we'll leave him now. He just wants to carry on eating. Should I say she wants to carry on eating. And then just outside of where the cows are, I can see a dipper on a stone in the middle. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there he is. Just stood there. It's what? 5:30. He's not doing much dipping. It's the first one we've seen today. And that's about as close as I can get. Look at this, we've got a cow coming into water here. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Dipper in the back and cow coming in for a drink in front. And Dipper's still there, he's not bothered. And the cow's slowly heading towards... He's gone. Well, we've just walked 100 yards past the cows and the grass opens up again in front of us. We've got a little bridge on our right hand side. We just keep heading forward now. We're not far off Monsal Head and a pint. And then as we head on up the trail, we've got the waterfall in front of us. It's a weir, it's probably 12 to 14 feet high. And here we are, we're just at the base now. And when you're just down below it, it's quite impressive. There's a fair bit of water coming over the top. Well, I think we'll make that do. Then as we head towards the viaduct, we come across an open space and there's a fair bit of wildlife. I can't quite make out what these two are. We don't know if that's the chick. Looks like he's got a bit of weed trapped to something. No, he's gone. That's gone. He's down again. He's got a bit more and he's going through the same ritual there, but he's got his back to me now. Yeah, he's eating weed, look. Well, we'll leave that for now. As you can see, there's a fair bit of wildlife on this little bit because it's quite still, because you've only got the weir 100 yards further downstream. Well, we're nearly back now. We've only to cross the viaduct and make our way up to the top to Monsal Head and then go for a pint. We hope you've enjoyed our walk in the Derbyshire Dales. You've been walking with a taxi driver today. Look at this, Janice, look at this, look at it, and here.
Yeah, it's good.
What a shot.